standing. So if you, for example, if Casey goes in for a shot, right, double leg, single leg, I can sprawl back, right? I can grab his chin here, make him turn away, bring my legs back at an angle, and then from here I can look to kind of ride in the front turtle and get my hands right over his armpits here. And then I can keep my weight on top and then just kind of pivot over his back here. And now, especially when there's like wrestling exchanges, he's gonna have his elbows and knees kind of like more disconnected. I can easily grab a body lock, right? So like double unders. And now from here, I'm gonna do more unconventional back take where I'm throwing my far hook first, right? Usually you throw in your near side hook, right? Which is really good too, right? But we're gonna throw in the far hook, right? And the reason why I like the double under so much is that is because if my partner starts tripoding up, right, I'm not gonna slide off of him because his arm's like blocking me from sliding off. If I'm with a seatbelt and he tripods up, maybe I can slide off. All right, so I have this, okay, and now from here, I'm gonna put weight on my near side leg so I can lean on that leg and then throw this hook, and then I can look to throw the other one in. Okay, and now from here, I'm gonna go with a half Nelson. So I'm gonna get my forearm right at the back of the head, go palm to palm, and then pushing behind his head. And then right away, I can look for the strangle, right? So usually as I go for this half Nelson and bring him over, he wants to react and bring his head back, and then I can just go in for the choke. His neck's gonna be open, and I can go wrist over wrist and start squeezing for that strangle. Okay, so again, I'm here, he shoots, I sprawl out, maybe at an angle here, I can go over the top, right, and then keep my weight on top here, pivot, right, it's like a quick motion, and now I can go with the double unders, throw in that far hook, and then from here, all right, I can go for the half Nelson. Sometimes I don't even put the second hook in right away. I wait until he goes out to the side and then see if his neck's gonna be exposed there. I can go straight for the strangle. Be off of another scenario where you can see it. The back take is when you're passing and then they turtle. So if you go on your back, please. Right, so one of my favorite passes is the knee cut, right? So, but when you're doing this, a lot of times they have the knee shield and maybe they have an underhook they're going for. So can't really expect to finish because there's all this space, or I don't have an underhook if I'm not dealing with the knee shield. So I just have to kind of like expect that I'm gonna slide out and then have to face his front turtle here. Okay, so from here, you can do another go behind, right? So you can just simply bring your hand in front of the arm here and then pivot to the side. And now we'll look for another back take, right? Where we're going for the spiral ride, right? So again, once you're doing some like wrestling exchanges, usually the knee and elbow are separated so you can shoot your arm in for a decent grip here, right? So it can go right at the trap. The other one can go right at the hip. So I'm gonna be like spiral riding, right? So at first my pinky is just gonna be right on the inside of his thigh here. And then I'm gonna rotate my pinky up so I can like open up his hip. Okay, and then as I do this, all right, I'm gonna move myself back so he falls right into my lap here, and then I can look to insert my hooks. And then from here, we can do this, this drill where you can let your partner start going to the other side, and then he can go and fall right into your choke here, right? So as soon as he switches sides, that's the moment where you wanna go for the choke, right? Because usually when his neck falls right into the V of the choke, right at the elbow, and then you can go in for that strangle right away. Okay, so seeing that whole sequence again, right? You're here, right? Maybe you're knee sliding, you don't see it. You go to the front turtle, right? Now from here, you could just go and block the arm, right? And then go behind, And now you can go and get your spiral ride grips, right? So this one at the trap, this one at the hip, right? And then you're gonna spiral this arm. So you pull him over your hip, and then you can take the back, right? If he moves to the other side, you wanna go for the strangle right away because he falls right into the V, and then you can look to finish. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay, so now we're gonna look at some back attacks, right? So there's the AVA coming up soon, so we have to drill those high percentage attacks. So I like a no-gi going on the underside, right? So from here, you have to be really disciplined with your head position. If you just leave your head out, right, you can easily go with his back on the mat. So make sure your ear is glued to his ear here, and then he can easily go for body lock too, cover his waist, right? If you can't do this, you can always just go foot over foot. And now, simple way to go for the choke is just to go and trap this arm, right? So if I'm going on the same side, I'm going over the knuckles, and I'm bringing his hand down, and then trapping, and then I can cross, back heel, make sure it's tight, and then I can take away this arm, and then start penetrating his chin here, right? So I'm going with the thumb in first, and then I'm crawling up, going as deep as I can, closing the gaps, and then I'm pulling back to get the one arm choke, or I can lift up, wrist over wrist, and then close it off with the full figure four. Okay, so that's the most simple one, right? You go back here, remember to stay disciplined here with your ear against your partner's ear, right? You can go body lock. Right, so now if he's resisting here, right, you can always transfer it to the cross hand, right? And now I'm gonna go over the wrist, right, because his hand serves as almost like a knot at the end of the rope, right? If he tries to pull out, his hand stops him. Right? If I do it like this, he can, on the same side, he can still peel out, right? So that's why it's important to go over the hand. So go over the wrist, and now from here, I can go like with a straight jacket, right? Pull top one up, the other one down, and then I can go over, right? It's all like Danaher inspired here, and then from here I can go with the choke, right? So again, going with the thumb, and then crawling up, pulling back, or going to create some space, close it off again, and then pull back to get the choke or strangle. Okay, so again, same side, over the knuckles, cross, go over the wrist. And then you can trap, right? I like cross my feet and back heeling. Then I can control this hand, stuff it to his stomach, and then I can start looking for that strangle, right? It's my arm versus his neck. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.